COVID, our insurance, we're getting different kind of reports. Some insurance companies are not giving cashless, some are not accepting. So what is it like? What's the situation? I know that IRDA said all insurance companies should agree. So give us some inputs on that.
See, the first and foremost question should be that people buy insurance policy cover COVID or not. That is the first and foremost question. Yes, every insurance medical policies are covering COVID.
Okay.
It is mandatory now by the government. So this COVID is covered, one thing. Second thing, when you ask me the cashless. Cashless is basically a two-way process. It is not one-way process. Insurance company is empaneled with the hospital and they provide cashless facility. Like how we do it for our vehicle, right? If you go to a workshop and they have a tie-up with insurance company, they do it cashless. Similarly here also. But now what is happening due to COVID, the hospitals do not have that bandwidth, or maybe they are in need of cash or whatever, because if they have a tie-up, they have some certain rules and norms to follow with the insurance company, and they might not be follow that rules. So some hospitals are not providing cashless facility for any insurance company, and some are providing. It's not that way. Every hospital is not providing, but yes, some of the hospitals are not providing.
Okay, is there a list of hospitals where we can reach out and find out they provide cashless, they don't provide cashless? Can that?
No way, because you have to ask them each and every time. You have to ask them because tie-up is such that every day it change, it gets changed.
Okay.
So you have to ask the nearest hospital whether they have the cashless facility of my hospital, my policy or not. If it is there, you can go there.
Okay. So, but then insurance companies are not changing these norms, right? It's more the hospital that's asking for this.
Yes.
So, also help me understand, these days, even doctors are discouraging us to go to hospitals, right? If it's a very mild infection, then they say, just treat yourself at home. But then even then, if you have to get that oxygen and this and that and all, can that be covered in the insurance? Does it?
Actually speaking, no. Because your health insurance policy covers only hospitalization.
Okay.
And after doing all those things, if you are going to hospital or if you have to be hospitalized, then these expenses might be covered under this. You can reimburse that bill from insurance company. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, they will not.
If you're treating at home, there's no cover.
No. Nothing.
Are there any exclusions? Is there something that the COVID will not be covered for a certain time, or I don't know? So,
there is no exclusion as such, but if you see that you have to see your policy. There are so many policies which says one single room, or the capping on the room, 1% of sum assured, something like that. If at all it increases, then your bill get automatically deducted from the total entire bill proportionately.
Correct.
And in a current situation, if there is no single room and you have to go for a higher class, then also it's a problem. Otherwise, there is no exclusions on that. One exclusion is there, but it's an old exclusion, which is consumables like mask, PPE kits, cotton, all those things. But it's not new. It's old because it's an old policy. I think it's going on with the legacy and which was not covered. So now it is also not covered. But now it is pinching to everyone. Because hospitals are charging like, bomb, like, all PPE kits and masks and cottons and so, they are charging 50,000-60,000 for that only. So now that is pinching to everyone. But otherwise, no exclusion as such in the policy.
Okay. So
one more thing I would like to highlight here. If you are buying a fresh policy, there is always a waiting period, okay? So it's not a day one cover that you bought that policy and your COVID is covered. It's not that. It's a 15 days or 30 days, depend upon the policy to policy. It's a waiting period for that particular thing.